Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The only thing necessary for evil to triumph is always when good men do nothing. And that is the situation that Nigeria have found themselves right now. The prevalent and consistency in criminality in the country is traceable to the fact that those who ought to talk, those who ought to rebuke at the start of the whole thing are always remaining quiet, believing that at one point it will never get to them. But unfortunately, what they have been nursing, or let me not say nursing, what they have been overlooking will end up being so destructive, and it will affect the generality of Nigeria and even the status of virtually all the region. And guess what? That's what a particular northern elite group is saying right now about the issue of Fulani herdsmen criminality. And they are taking on the northern elders for their quietness and for their silence. And that is what is currently behind the situation that we have found ourselves today. When this thing started from the beginning, if they have stood up and they started rebuking and said, no, this is not right, they even have a meeting with the presidency and see how they can address this issue, especially onto the fact that all of this thing is traceable to, the Fulani headsmen, which the presidency is, or the president is actually their kingsman. They talk to him, and before you know, all these things would have been corrected, and Nigeria would have been living peacefully. So right now, the news I have for you is that they have decided to call out all the elite and northern stakeholders, and they are so angry with them about what is happening, and they believe that something is going to be done about it. According to the news, the coalition of Northern Elders for Peace and Development has berated stakeholders in the region over what they describe as their long silence in the face of unbearable criminal acts by headsmen across the country, thereby denting the image of the region. The elder stated that the region must begin to speak out against some criminal headsmen if the region must be taken seriously. They said headsmen remain mastermind and arrowhead in most criminal activities across the country. The elders commended steps taken by some clerics, including renowned Islamic scholar and preacher Sheikh Abubakar Gumi, for taking bold steps aimed at ending the menace through consultation with bandits. Gumi met with some bandits in Zamfara within the week in a bid to end criminality in the region. In a statement by the national coordinator of the coalition, Engineer Zana Guni, the elders described a shameful, long conspiracy of silence by some of our notable northern elders and stakeholders that should have risen up to speak against the evil. The statement says, we are deeply concerned about the wanton and brazen criminal activities of some of our kingsmen and the shameful, loud conspiracy of silence by some of our notable northern elders and stakeholders that should have risen up to speak against the evil act. These despicable acts by some of our kingsmen masquerading as headsmen are highly condemnable, and we must begin to speak out against them now if we must be taken seriously in Nigeria. The activities of some of these criminal headers started like a joke, and because we kept quiet, we showed that we were rather supporting them. They heightened their actions, which have regrettably gotten us in this present situation. The unhealthy drum of war that is currently raging in Nigeria today is greatly caused by the insecurity perpetuated by actions of these our brothers and the continued silence of the elite. Trade to peace anyway is a trade to peace everywhere. And this is why we must speak out. The elders also back clamor by the Igbos to be included in the country's security management. They asked their kingsmen to support the move, stating that according to them, such could give the Southeast a sense of belonging and deflate the tension arising from the activities of some elements in the region. They appealed to President Muhammadu Buhari to consider the issue so that as that of national importance by immediately reviewing recent appointment of service chief to right the perceived wrong. Great one there, I tell you the truth. But the issue here is a lot of people have talked about the visit of Sheikh Gumi to the criminals and all of that. I've never seen any way in the world where people negotiate with criminals and at the end of the day it ends up well. I've never seen it, because the truth is, they will want to take more from you. They will want to take advantage of your life. The only thing is to fight it. Criminality has never been accepted in any society, and there is no sane society where you have to go and beg criminals to stay away from their work and call the government to come and see how they can negotiate with them. Yes, it's never done anywhere, because the truth is that they have not come up with any intentions like saying, oh, this is what we actually need, we have been abandoned and all of that, so that you know that as you're taking this step you're going to solve their problem. That's not the case. They have made up their mind to ensure that they strip people of what they have, and in event of you refusing to give it to them, they will now take another bad satanic act towards you and possibly end your life or something. So for criminals, I don't see anything, because if they say they're agitating for something, then negotiation is possible. Negotiation can be brought in. But a case of, say, criminals, they go around troubling the lives of people, putting tears in the eyes of people, and they are now demanding that someone should come and talk to them and possibly reach an agreement where you have to be paying a certain amount of money to them. Absolutely wrong. That is uncalled for. I tell you the whole truth. But now let's first of all look at what these elders are saying, because what they are saying is the truth. But we've got to start from somewhere, because if you are looking at going to start condemning the whole act, it would not work. We need to streamline people with laws, so that they will know that there is a level they can go in whatever thing they are doing. Okay, look at, for example, as I'm talking to you, Benin Republic have passed a law that Fulani herders shouldn't come into their environment. Reason being that they are troublesome and they are causing a lot of issues. They've decided to bar them from coming in. Now, we are not talking about barring them, but let's look at how they can be brought into the reality of the 21st century. Let them understand that you don't begin to force your own primitive idea on people and want them to stay stuck to it, because it doesn't work that way. Go to United States of America, go to other countries of the world. They don't allow cows to roam around, because there are other economic activities that is going on. Cows roaming about will certainly endanger other economic activities. So the best thing is streamline them. Let there be a law regulating the activities. If the issue of ranching is important, let them go to their own states, go to their own country home, and then set it up, set a ranch up. Government can finance them. There's nothing bad about that. Because what we are thinking of improving the economic situation of the country, finance them. And when you finance them, you now keep a law that regulates the activity. If anybody is in need of anything like cow, full registration before you transport the cow, you're so sure that it's 200 cows I'm bringing down to the south. And as you're bringing it down, you sell and finish and go back to your ranch. Develop your people, receive a call again, bring them more, you bring it down just like that, so that we can correct a lot of things. Because right now it's not just the issue of condemning. The government need to sit up and do the right thing, so that once again Nigeria can be a peaceful nation. People are tired of this continuous issue of everyday Fulani, Fulani, Fulani. People are tired. So it is high time, just like this group, I say, condemnation is important, but let's meet the appropriate authorities and set up policies and laws that will regulate the activities of Fulani here.